Hi, I'm Esther Kane with SeniorSafetyAdvice.com. Welcome to our YouTube channel. I just finished writing an article about stair climbing as an exercise for seniors. And the reason I even looked up, information for that type of article was because I have several senior friends and family members who go back and forth on the idea of using stairs as an exercise. Is it safe? Is it good for me? Should I do it? Obviously it's an exercise, so it would be good, but is it good for that particular person? So I thought it would be a good topic to delve into, and I thought it would be a good YouTube video. So before we get started, don't forget to subscribe. We appreciate each and every single one of our subscribers. And of course, click the bell if you want to get notified every time we publish a new video, and click the like button if you like it. Please give us your comments. Let us know, do you use stairs as an exercise, and how do you do it? How many times do you do it? Do you find that it's useful? Has it been helpful for you? So what I'm going to talk about in this video are the benefits of this type of exercise for older adults, who should do it, who shouldn't do it, and the most importantly, how to do it safely, because really at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, right? All right, so let's get started. So what are the benefits of exercise using the stairs? Now, if you live in a two-story home, you probably go up and down the stairs a few times a day. If you're an older adult, you may diminish that. You may do it less so that you don't have to you don't have to do it. Maybe it's too arduous for you. Maybe you don't feel safe on it. I'm not sure. But the most important thing to know if you're going to pick up this exercise is to know if your body can do it. You may have a cardiac problem. You may have balance problems. You may have coordination problems. You may have weakness in your legs. Whatever it is, you want to first talk to your doctor before you begin any exercise routine, especially if it's a brand new routine or something that you haven't done in a very long time. So talk to your doctor first, and then you can see if it's a worthwhile activity for you. The greatest benefit of using stairs as an exercise is that you don't need any special equipment. The stairs are right there, whether you have 3 or 4 steps going from your front door to your outside walkway, or you have a flight of stairs like I do in my home. Either way, they're right there. You don't need any special equipment to perform the activity. You just need some strength and balance. So the benefits of this type of exercise are, besides the fact that it's cardiovascular exercise, which can be very good as long as you don't have a compromised illness or situation that it would tax your heart, but it's a very good cardiac exercise. I myself do the stairs. I do 10 up and down, 10 up, 10 down, 3 times a week as a cardiovascular exercise. It's a great thing to do, especially if you exercise like I do in the evening. You don't have to go out in the dark. You can do it all right indoors. But besides it being a cardiovascular exercise, it's excellent to help you improve your balance, your coordination, because obviously you need those two to be able to perform this, to be able to walk on the stairs. So the more you do it, hopefully the better it gets, of course, depending on your situation. If you've had a stroke or suffer from Parkinson's or any other issues similar to those, then stairs may not be the appropriate activity for you. But other than balance, coordination, and cardiovascular, it definitely helps to strengthen your muscles. It definitely helps to improve joint mobility, your knees, your hips, your ankles, even your feet, the toes of your feet, because as you take your steps, all those joints are moving in order to get you up and to get you back down. Of course, obviously, it helps to burn calories simply because it's a cardiovascular activity. And any activity that gets you moving and exerting some form of energy is very good at reducing stress and anxiety. I know that that's why I do it, mostly to reduce, the stress and anxiety from work of the day or activities of the day. And then those two factors, of course, inevitably help to improve your mental health. So as an exercise itself, it's an excellent activity. But if you, as I said, if you've had a stroke, if you have Parkinson's, if you have, knee replacements or some type of knee injury that impedes you from, using your joints properly, if you have any other issues that compromise your balance or coordination, such as a head injury or anything like that, then this activity may not be suitable for you. If you're walking up and down the steps with a cane, certainly keep the cane with you. But if you have to use a walker to ambulate, then the stairs may not be a good activity for you. Yes, you can walk up and down the stairs. I believe we have a video on that and or an article. I'll put those links at the description below. But if you do that, I would highly recommend that you have somebody with you while you're doing that, because it's a little bit awkward and takes a little bit of practice, well, maybe more than a little bit of practice, to go up and down the stairs with a walker. All right, so how would you start? How would you even start this activity? Let's say you wanted to go ahead and do it. The first thing, of course, is to speak to your doctor to make sure that it's a good activity for you. The second thing is to make it as safe as possible. And we're going to talk about that in a few minutes on some of the ways that you can make going up and down stairs or even just using the stairs as safe as possible. The third thing is to start slow. Obviously, if you have a flight of stairs like I do up to the second floor, you don't necessarily want to start by going all the way up. If you can, that's great. But you don't want to push yourself to the point where you injure yourself, because once you injure yourself, then you can't continue the activity and then you'll be starting from square one. So you want to go as slow as possible. So let's say you just want to go 3 steps or 4 steps. That would be fine. But the trouble there is that then on the 4th step, you have to turn around and come back. So you want to be as safe as possible. If you don't feel safe doing that, or if someone notices that you're not safe, then I would recommend not to use these particular stairs or a flight like this to do just a partial. Or the other thing that you can do is install a second railing. I have one railing on one side, which is fine for me now, but as I get older, I'll eventually be putting a second railing on the other side. And if you have both railings, that makes it much safer and easier to turn around on any one step. Or even just to use the stairway at all, to have both. You want to try to incorporate the activity into your daily activities. So let's say that you normally use a half bath downstairs. Let's say you live in a 2-story house and you normally use the half bath that's downstairs to wash your hands or to use the bathroom, whatever. But of course you have your bedrooms and bathrooms upstairs if that's your case. So what you can do is to incorporate it into your daily activities is to just avoid using the half bath, and just every time you need to wash your hands or use the restroom, you just use the ones upstairs. So that's making you go up and down the stairs if you can manage that safely and fairly easily. Instead of doing, 10 up and down 10 or 5 or whatever all in one shot. You're doing it in increments, because it doesn't matter if you do it all in one shot. Well, cardiovascularly, it might, yeah, it probably does. But otherwise, it doesn't matter as far as an exercise. You could just do one and then an hour later do another one and so forth. But of course, if you do have balance and coordination problems, you want to just be extra safe and careful. I personally would recommend to have a physical therapist or an occupational therapist come in and assess you doing the activity and have them recommend what is needed for you, specifically for you, in order to make the activity safe, if it even is safe for you, because you never know. All right, you definitely want to take your time. You want to use the railing, both if you have them, which would be, perfect. You want to avoid wearing any kinds of shoes that'll slip off, so nothing with an open back. Sneakers, anything that is closed that won't slip off and that has some traction would be great. Also, you want to make sure that there are treads or anything on the steps that keep you from slipping. I myself have the tread paint on here, which makes the step a bit grittier so that you don't slide. But you can certainly purchase treads, and I'll have links to those that you can put on there so that your feet, decreases the chances of you slipping and sliding. All right. The other thing I wanted to tell you about using it is that if you do use the steps as an exercise and you're finding that it's becoming much easier for you, you can do it without too much trouble anymore. Let's say you've been doing it for months now and it's become much easier for you. You feel comfortable, you feel good, you don't feel like it's giving you, it's much of an exercise anymore. The way you can make it more of an exercise is by using a weighted vest. Now, a lot of places recommend that you carry weights and walk up and down the steps. Now, for older adults, I would not recommend that, because then if you're carrying weights, your hand is not on the railing. So I would not recommend that. But if you want to add weight to your body to make the activity a little more difficult, I would recommend a weighted vest where you can change the amount of weight that you're carrying. Obviously, you're going to start off very, very light, maybe just the vest, not a weight at all. And then, start adding very small increments of weights, which the weighted vests come with these different, size weights. And then you can start putting them on there and work your way up slowly, very slowly. Again, before you introduce that onto your body to perform this exercise, consult with your doctor, because if there's issues with osteoporosis or muscle issues of any kind, you want to make sure to have that cleared before you start adding those kinds of things to you. All right, so how can you make the stairs themselves safer? How can you do this activity as safely as possible? Well, one, I already mentioned, are the treads, making the steps as non-slippery as possible. That's the first thing. The second thing is to wear the best type of shoes, which are sneakers with some kind of traction that fit very snugly and tightly. You don't want anything that's flipping and flopping that could possibly cause you to trip or stumble on the stairs in any way, shape, or form. You want to make sure that the stairs don't have any clutter like baskets or toys or anything on there. You want to make sure that they're clear. You want to, if you have visual problems or perceptual problems, you want to put a colored, you can paint or put tape, whatever, some kind of color strip at the edge of the step, because then that will show you the distinguish between this step and that step. I myself am starting to have trouble with that. So what I'm doing right now is, because I have a wall on one side, I'm looking at the step up against the wall. For some reason, I can see that, I can see where the step ends up against the wall. So when I go down the steps, I look at the wall and I do not take my eyes off the steps. I keep going down and then all the way down. Once I'm on the main level, then I can pick my eyes up. No matter what's on TV, I don't look up. But the color, anything that's color, make it something that you can really see, yellow, pink, neon, whatever, something that you can really see so that you can tell the difference between one step and the other step. It's a very, very common issue for older adults to lose that visual perceptual capability. So don't worry, it's nothing unusual at all. The other thing is you want to avoid carrying anything up and down the stairs if at all possible. And I mean by carrying something so that you're not holding on to the railing. Obviously, you can hold something here and hold on to the railing with your other hand. Of course, you can certainly do that. Laundry is an issue, I know, for most people, especially women. If your bedroom is upstairs and your laundry room is downstairs like mine, I personally use a small basket. This is my laundry basket. I put my laundry in here, and this is what I carry. Meanwhile, my hand is on the railing. And this is what I carry up and down with my laundry. Dirty laundry down, clean laundry up. But you want to make sure that whatever you're carrying is not keeping you from holding onto the railing. If you have a lot of little things, doing house cleaning, whatever, I wear an apron with pockets. You can put, your cleaners, sponges, rags, whatever, in the apron so that you're not having to carry them while you're going up and down the stairs. That's the safest way to do it and to keep you from slipping, falling, tripping. I can't even begin to tell you how many patients I treated as an occupational therapist who stumbled, fell on the stairs, even if it's just 3 steps. All it takes is a second and your life is altered forever. So why do that to yourself and your family as well? Now, if you need to, if you want to use the activity of stairs as an exercise and your doctor okays it, but you still need help doing so, there are tools that can help you, like a Assistep. Now, I'm not 100% sure if it's available in the United States, but it's definitely available in Europe. I'll have a link to it below. But it's this wonderful tool. It's a bar that attaches to the wall or to the railing, and the bar simply comes out. You hold on to the bar, and you push the bar up, and you take a step. Push the bar up, and you take a step. And it'll go all the way up and all the way down. Now, that's a great assisted level of allowing you not only to use the stairs, but to perform stair climbing as an activity and an exercise, if it's something that's doable. Still, if you're at that level, I would recommend to have somebody there with you while you do that, simply because if you require that much assistance to use the stairs, then it's just safer to have somebody there with you in case anything were to happen while you are in the middle of using the stairs. All right, well, that's my video for today. I do hope that you take this up if you're healthy and capable and able to perform the activity. It really is a very good activity. It definitely gets your heart pumping, but again, remember to do it slow, because if you do it too fast and you injure yourself, then you've kind of lost the whole point of doing the activity. So slow, patience is the lesson here. All right, thank you so much. Again, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, give us your comments, let us know what you think about this activity as an exercise, and if you do it. And if you do you like it? Is it good for you? Has it helped in any way? All right, take care, have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.